Hey everyone, welcome back to the Guppy Garage. Today we're going to be adding 20 automatic fish feeders to the fish room, so let's get started. Alright, so these are the ones we've got. We've got 20 of these. I already put one up over here on this one so I could just make sure that it did work. So all this is really simple. Let me grab one down here and I can show you guys. So it is a daily double automatic fish feeder. I think Penn Plax. I'll put the link in the description for the Amazon as well. I'll set you guys up here. Hold on one second. So these are really simple. That's why I liked them. I really wanted to get the Aquarium Co-op fish feeder, but Corey's a really good businessman and decided that something that wasn't perfect shouldn't be out in the market, and I really appreciate that. So I was holding off to see if they would come back, and I just have gotten to the point now where I do need to get them all on. Okay, so it's just one AA battery, and what this does is you set it kind of right there, and then it starts just rotating, and every 12 hours it'll hit the bottom and dump food. So then this is how you adjust this one. So the more you turn it in, as you can see that, let me see, that's in now, and then you can rotate it so that it faces this way, so that when the food rotates in, it'll catch more or it'll catch less. So what we're going to be doing is we're just going to be putting some omega-1 mini pellets in here, just because these are a pretty good high protein pellet. All the reviews pretty much on every fish feeder say, you know, flakes are going to get wet or moisture in them, and then you're going to run into some issues there. So we're just going to put some pellets into each one of these, and then I'll put a little bit of my fry food in here too. And then that way we just have a little bit of powder for the little dudes, and then some pellets for the biggers. So pretty much what we're going to do is we're going to do it like this. Line that back up there, and then it's got an adjuster back here. You rotate that out, and that'll hook right on the edge of a 10-gallon. So I've got it right here on this tank, as you can see, and it's just lashed right on there. You just tighten that down, and then this will rotate, and the food will drop right in through that little crack. So you do have to have a little bit of a space, which for jumping fish can be an issue. So keep that in mind. But for just what we're doing in here, just to try to keep, you know, something going while I'm out of town. I'm out of town for about another week here. So I just want to make sure everything's got food. So let's actually put this onto some new fish that we just picked up. Sorry, the glass is a little dirty here. But these are gold top swords. Look at how gorgeous these fish are. Absolutely beautiful. David, if you're watching this, love them, man. I'm so happy I got these. Also, I'll put the link down in the description for the Utah Fancy Guppy Association. Please go check them out. This is where I got these fish. I got all of these gold top swords at the auction last night for $10. So you want to talk about a screaming good deal, $10 for all of those. Absolutely beautiful fish. You'd probably be paying around $10 just for one of these. I actually couldn't find any of these on eBay or even Aquabid, so I feel like I got a screaming good deal. So just make sure you go on to that link and check out the UFGA. That's just the Utah Fancy Guppy Association. They are an IFGA affiliated club, which is awesome. And this March, they're going to be doing a show here in Salt Lake City. And they're actually going to be doing a bunch of cool stuff. I'm going to hopefully get out there and do some filming for you guys when I get out there too. So you guys can see what goes on in an IFGA show. It's really, really cool. I'm really excited to be able to go to it and show you guys kind of what is needed to have a show quality guppy. And then hopefully we'll be able to meet some really cool people, maybe have some couple interviews with some of them as well. I know there's some really cool speakers coming out. They haven't really set in stone yet, so I don't want to say any names, but I'm really excited for the people that I do know are potentially coming. So I hope there's more people as well. And if you can, please come out. It's, I think, March 28th and 29th of 2020. And again, that is the Utah Fancy Guppy Association show this year. And I'll put the link down in the description for that as well. And it's just here in Salt Lake City. So I'll be filming that for you guys so you can see what goes on here at the UFGA show. But let's get back to putting these fish feeders on here. Okay, so now we've got that backed all the way out. And we're just going to make sure that tube is facing up. Make sure that is on the edge there. And I'm actually going to put them all to the one side here. Actually, let's go to this side. Because when it rotates, it's going to rotate off to the left there. And you want a little bit more space for that food to fall into the tanks. So let's just get this tightened up. All right, so I've got that one on there. And then it's pretty simple. This will just rotate like so. It'll catch food and then it just spills in the food. So there we go. We've got quite a few pellets in there, and then it'll do that twice a day. And for this tank, that is perfect amount of food because there are quite a few guppies in here. So let's just slide that to about there. You just want to make sure that this tube here has enough clearance. And then we're going to just slide these pieces in the back just a little bit further. And this one was just kind of some scrap pieces that I had. All the other ones are cut to fit. So this one is just a little bit different than all the other tanks. So that should be perfect there. So I'm just going to go through and do the rest of these on the guppy rack here. And I don't think I'm going to put one on the 75 or the Betta sorority tank over here. I might put one on the Betta, but I know I'm not going to put one on Quill's tank just because I don't think he needs one. He's only doing 2 or 3 pellets a day. So potentially dumping in about 10 of them is going to be probably a problem for him. But we'll put one on here because we do have quite a few females in this tank. And then we've got some blue guppies down here, some blue deltas. And then we've got our male mutts and our female mutts. So I'll put one on each of those as well. And then I'm not going to put anything on the 75 because they kind of get a mixed diet between green beans, a veggie pellet, and the omega-1 pellet and or my fry food. Because we do have some new frying here. So let's see if I can get a shot of them anywhere. So there's one of them. It's just some platies that gave birth. Let's see. They're always kind of hard to find. Also, we did put some assassin snails in here to try to clear up the ram's horn snail issue we're having in here. Quite an explosion. So I got about 20 of them online on eBay. So I'll put the link for that in the description too. It was a really good price for them. I'm really happy with them. All right, let's see. Oh, there's a fry right there. See that little guy back there? So that's just a, what you call is like an orange wag. So that's babies probably from this lady right here. And that's another little baby there. And then we've got some more up here. Then we've got our salt and pepper platies, our green metalhead, and then just some of the lava guppies that didn't have the perfect coloring, but I still wanted to keep them because I think they're gorgeous. And then just an orange guppy there. So we did get a couple other strains at the auction last night. So we not only got the gold swords that are down in this tank, but we got quite a few other ones. So up in here, we have some glass bellies, and I'll just put some blue or some BRoll in here for you guys so you can see what they look like. Really cool little guys. They're kind of floating around up here in the top, if you can see them just kind of right there. They are also called the jelly bean guppy. They look like they have little jelly beans in their body, so that's why I picked them up. I thought they were pretty cute. And then in this tank over here, we've got some platinum pingus, which I have never seen, and they're really interesting, and I thought that would be kind of a cool fish just to have. I'm doing all colony breeding, which isn't really great for show quality stuff, but just for fish that I'm enjoying, colony breeding is going to be perfect for me. So that's what I've got all these tents set up for. And then we also did get a couple other new ones in the Guppy Garage here. We actually got 5 albino bristlenose, and I'll put some B-roll up of these guys too. We got those for $8, and if anyone has bought albino bristlenose, you guys know that is a screaming good deal. So that's about pretty much everything we got. We did also get some
half blacks, half black pastels, I believe is what they were. And I'll put some B-roll into those. I put those in the 45 tall with more of the, I believe they're called rainbow platies and koi angel. So we're going to see what kind of happens there. We named the koi angel Cheddar. He's doing great. We did lose a couple of the other ones just because I think they just came in sick, which isn't a big deal. It kind of sucks when you lose fish still, but we kept one, which is still good. He's doing great from all that I can tell. We named him Cheddar, which is a pretty funny name. So I'll put some B-roll in of him and the other guppies that we put in that tank. And then we also moved some endlers that I had in here that I bought for my fiance's tank. So I'll put a little bit of B-roll in of those. Those are sitting in her 30-gallon bow front in her office. So we'll get some footage here of those as well. So let's just keep going. I'm going to put all of these feeders on all these tanks, and then we'll be all set. So I'll set you guys up for a time lapse and we'll get going. All right, so we got all 12 of these auto feeders set up. I'm just going to put one onto the female betta sorority just off camera here because it's just one tank. But as you can see, we've got 4, 8, 12, and then I've got another one over here on this tank, so 13, and then we'll put 14 over there. And then I've got quite a few left, which I'm sure I'm going to be using them here pretty soon. I've got these 3 down here that I probably am going to put one on too. So we'll pretty be close to about using all 20 of them, which is pretty great. I'm really excited about having these in here, especially when I'm on vacation. It'll be nice just to not have to worry about coming in or having someone come in to feed. I know this is set to a pretty set amount and everything's going to be coming out and it's going to be the food that I like to feed. So that's really nice. It says these can load up to about 4 weeks of food in there, but I wouldn't go away for 4 weeks and not have someone come check on my fish. That's just way too long. So my fiance is going to come in and check while I'm gone, make sure that these are feeding correctly. But I'm really happy with them so far. They're really sleek. They're really simple. They don't look too huge or bright or anything. I'm probably going to end up putting like stickers on the back of these or something with my logo on them. But I'm not really sure yet on that. That's just some idea that I thought maybe I would look a little bit better. Or I might put like what type of guppy on each of these so that way I know. But I've got all 12 of these up here, so I'm really excited. Hopefully you guys like this video. If you have any questions for me, please put them down in the comments below. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and please go down and check out the UFGA link that I put down below, as long as the IFGA link as well. You can learn a lot more about guppies through there. There's some really good resources, some really good articles, some really good newsletters. And if you sign up for the IFGA, you can read all of that stuff. Same with the UFGA, you can read all of that. Just really good groups to be a part of if you got one in your area. If you're here in Utah, please come join the UFGA. Or if you're around the world, just check out the IFGA. It's always a good way to get to a local club as well. So again, please like, subscribe. Make sure you put your comments down below if you have any, or any questions you may have you can put down below. You can also check out some of these guppies when they do come available. We are now selling the purple mosaic dumbos on our website, saltcityaquatics.com. Hope you guys have a great day.